Okay, so this is part 3 of our 3-part series for Christmas, and we're painting 3 smaller flowers with a lot of greenery. Friends, I hope you've watched the first 2, and if you haven't, they will all be linked below in the description. I'm very excited to paint this with you today. Tomorrow I have a Patreon Zoom class live. If you'd like to join us, you know where to find it. Let's get to painting and some relaxation time. We are painting another festive and gorgeous flower set here. So we're going to do 3 flowers. We're starting with that number 12 round. I've got the number 6 round too. My classic brush sizes, my favorites. So we'll start with using what's on the palette, this orangey red color. And we're going to use 3 different shades of red if we can. Just kind of vary it up. So we'll do 3 flowers, smaller than in the first video of this series. We're going to try to shoot for just 1 layer, so we don't need to really go light at all. Let's see if we can get away with 1 layer, shall we? All right, so we're going to go from the outside in, like this, and like that. Just some nice swoopy petals to the left. I do like the white space. Let's do one here, swooping around. Just always grabbing, going from the outside in, grabbing a little more paint. And the last one here. So I've got some white space that I've left here and other places not so much. Now I want to add, let's see, let's go a little bit more orangey. So I'm just going to grab a little more orange and add that in just to change up my red a tad. And we'll see what that looks like. We're going to do a side facing now. So we're going to slightly shift this so we can make it just easier for ourselves a little bit. There's some purple in there. Well, that just happens, and that's going to be a beautiful red too. To the left, to the right. Very saturated, beautiful petals. Let's do another swooping petal right here. And then switching it from the bottom to the middle. A little bit of purple in there, don't hurt. So we've got 2, and now we're going to add 1 more. It's a beautiful trio for our watercolor flowers. And I'm going to go with an alizarin crimson. Alizarin. It's a big word, guys. Alizarin. So it's more of that pinky red color. So I'm just grabbing some paint. And let's try this one next. So we are going to do kind of in that center, because this is just these 2 here. We're allowing them to touch as well. So if those petals touch, that's part of watercolor, and it's all good. Swooping over, a little more water, a little more paint. Such a beautiful color. If it's too fast, friends, you can always slow it down. Just make sure that the video speed is halftime or whatever you'd like. We're here about, you can even pause it. We're here about finding that joy, that mindfulness as we paint. Okay, so we have our flowers down, which is so exciting. As they dry, we're going to be adding in our greens. Just a sprig up here, some sprigs down here, a little bit on the sides. Such a pretty little picture we're painting today. All right, so I'm going to flip this over to the greens. Let's go right here. And we are going to, I know it is getting dark outside just because of the weather, not because of the time. So that's okay. We are going to take this beautiful dark green, add some blue, dark blue to your green if you don't have this color. And we are just going to go in these beautiful, in this direction of these beautiful green leaves. So swoop to the left, swoop to the right, little point. Let's do that again. It might have been too fast. To the left, to the right. And then I am going to add 1 more here. And we'll connect all those together with a stem soon. So we've got those three, and I'd like to make some larger ones right here as well. I'm gonna go with that same color, but we're coming in from down here. So one, leaving a lot of white space, a lot to just, for your imagination to fill in. Two, and I like to dab the brush as well. And we've done that before. This is not new if you've done my recent videos. And just, you know, play with those shapes as you're bringing them out on paper. Now, I want to put in some berries, so I'm going to switch to my number 6 round. Whatever color makes sense for berries, you go for it. So I've got this other reddish, beautiful reddish orange in a very concentrated version. So we're just going to go with, let's see, right, yeah, I'm going to put some here. And some, should I put some here? I'm always thinking through the process. Let's do a few up here. So these really quick circular shapes, leaving a lot of white spaces. Okay. Just really loosey-goosey. Let's try that about right here too. I'm always trying to figure out the balance of a painting and what that's supposed to look like. And I think that's good. Just a few more here, just maybe 3, 4. How are you feeling? It's such a fun piece. It very much looks kind of tropically, but it's not. It's Christmas. You can definitely tell the colors are like boom right there. All right, my smaller number 6 round, we're going to use that for some pine needle type shapes. So whatever colors you want to use, you can mix your colors all together if you'd like from your palette. I have been enjoying doing these really loose shapes like this. And that's going to emulate some pine needles, pine branches. I'm going to do one over here. And then over here, let's do some, you can do these long marks, getting more pointed at the top. I go quickly because I want them to be loose. I don't want to overthink them because once I do that, I'm going to be sorely disappointed with myself. The overthinking is what drives me nuts, at least. I don't know if it drives you nuts. I just got some splatter. Very natural, wonderful. Dab the brush after you've got some green, and we're just going to do these really quick, cool like marks, just curving around the bouquet, just to create that beautiful movement. My brush doesn't want to agree with me and move correctly, so that's okay. We just kind of you can do these marks like this. If you like, one direction is totally fine. So right now, before I start blasting it with too much, I'm going to just take that brush, take the green that I want, dab it, remove some of that water, and we'll just start adding in stems. Really light pressure for those thin marks. And I want to encourage you as you're painting, first of all, if you enjoy this, hit the like button. Lets people know that we're having a good time over here. A few stems for the berries. And also just to be mindful of what's going on. What are you seeing? Probably not smelling or tasting unless you have a drink. What are you touching? The textures, the smoothness, the roughness. What are you hearing? The brush on the paper. What are you thinking too? Hopefully you're just kind of being in the moment. Add in a few more little lines like that just to stick out. For me, I'm going to put a few little just quick brush strokes here just to fill in the bouquet. For me, I like to pay attention to these senses just to appreciate what I'm experiencing. It helps to calm your nervous system down when you're paying attention to these things that you can see, smell, taste, touch, and hear.
Whether you're painting, whether you're outside taking a walk, you're with a family member, you're with your pet and just sitting and enjoying. When we don't pay attention to these things, we tend to just, we tune them out. Let's get some nice watery splatter here. Tap, tap, tap. 1 here, 2, and 3. We sort of get stuck in our cycles of stress, and we forget all the things around us. We tune it out, all the things that can calm our nervous system down. So don't tune it out. All right, we're going to dry this. We'll be right back. Okay, friends, number 6 still. I'm going to see if I can add a little stem in here so you can notice that that's more of a flower. It's just kind of doing its own little thing. I'm just going to go really dark and thick with the paint, dab it first, and then just like a little line here for a stem, and all of these little lines to connect the stem with the base of this flower. Okay, so we've got that down. It kind of looks like the middle. It doesn't matter. We're also going to take our paint and just start to add in some dabs, some dashes, some movement, some texture, and, you know, create some depth in the painting. I've gone a little bit lighter greens. I can add some of that to these here. The splishy, splashy notes, though, those are just really quite fun. So friends, I hope that you are enjoying practicing a little mindfulness. I'm going to put in some dark centers with really saturated paint. I'm actually going to use purple. I just decided. So this is what I just put in the palette today, so it's still goopy. And we're just going to do what we usually do for a center, just dab, 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 a little circle shape, leaving some white space, being wonky as well, so that we can just not have a perfect center, a perfect circle. Like that. And friends, if you want to practice more mindfulness, consider signing up on my Patreon. It's linked in the description, and I have these little mindfulness mailings, so mindfulness envelopes and packages, letters from me, even some mindfulness objects to help promote you practicing it, some handmade art. So it's just like art mail, but with also mindfulness involved. So you can check that out. It's a great holiday gift for you or someone else as well. So this is it. I'm not going to do anything else to those flowers. Very simple, tropically as well, but also very Christmassy.
Well, wasn't that nice to do something start to finish? I didn't want to do a long series. I just thought that, 3 of them would be sufficient. So I think we're fully present and ready for Christmas. And if these are things that you like to paint, you can always save them, save those tutorials for next year, for your Christmas cards. A few things to mention as always. I wanted to say that Scotland, I still have spots available for that. So if you're thinking over that, maybe a little gift, early gift for yourself or someone else, bring a friend, whatnot, then definitely look into that. And then with Patreon, again, I have my Zoom class tomorrow. And so if you want to join that, the link is below. You can check that out and see any of the membership levels that make sense for you. But you can join at the $8 level. There's even a free 7-day trial. If you want to sign up, then you can join the Zoom for free and test it and see if you like it. Also, my art mail, mindfulness art mail, is available, which is really fun. If you like to get a package or a letter in the mail each month, that is a great option. Thank you for being here and for supporting this channel. Happy painting, happy mental health, Merry Christmas.